Hello, Mr. Ataman. I wish you a good season. A year ago, we were in the same position, and whatever goal you set here, you achieved it. You had told me, you remember, that you will reverse the standings and in the regular season, and from 17th you were second. You told me that even this is not enough, and you won the trophy, and you did it. A little later you told me that Lucas would be the MVP of the Final Four, and he did it. Are the goals the same this year, or do you want something better? What can the fans expect from Panathinaikos this season?
For sure will be one more very tough season for all of the teams in the EuroLeague, and of course for us, because now we are the last champion, and everybody will play with extra motivation against us. All courts on the road that we will go, people will come to watch to our team and to try to enjoy to beat the champion team. But I believe that we have a very experienced team now. We make 3 transfers that I think that they will help to the roster because we will play a lot of games again. But of course now in the beginning of the season the goal of all of the people around it was to start to be again competitive in the EuroLeague last year. Now everybody wants immediately to win again. We know that it's not easy, but we know that we have the capacity to make it. It's not important that we'll be back-to-back or like this. It's a new championship, it's a new competition, and we must be ready physically, mentally, technical to the starting the season to play this competition again with big goals.
A few days ago, Dimitris Giannakopoulos told the players in Costa Navarino, listen to the maestro for the back-to-back. Does this confidence gives you extra motivation, and what can you do to achieve this goal?
With Mr. Giannakopoulos, already in the starting to work together, we had a big confidence even last year, even before when we met him, we have always a good feeling with each other. So now, of course, I told every time to everybody that I'm very lucky because I have one president that always he supports me and support the team in everywhere. This is very important. And now, of course, like an owner, more than like an owner, like a fan, a big fan of the Panathinaikos, he wants to win again. So this is normal, like all the people in Greece with Panathinaikos supporters, and also we want to make this. But with, we know that nothing will be easy. For me, doesn't matter any sense to win back-to-back, to win one more time, three in a row. So it's a new competition, and it is important to first to try to win more games in the regular season to keep the court advantage, and then to be ready with good shape for the playoffs and the Final Four, because finally you will not win or lose the season in the first part of the EuroLeague, but you must start good to take good positions in the regular season, and then you must be 100% ready for everything. So you must have a good shape. Lucky, sometimes maybe you have some very important player get injured on that time. You must have players mentally to fight for the big goals. All of this happened last year, and we get historical victory of the club. It's correct that Panathinaikos before has already 6 titles, but I believe that this title was more complicated than before. From the 17th position to win the title in the highest level of the European basketball, I don't remember. I don't remember not only in the basketball, in the other sports. So we made a great job, this team. Now, this year, of course, everybody wants to repeat to be successful.
Is that a reason, that special title, it makes it special for you, this title? Because you won from 70th to second, it's a special title for you?
Yes, this is a special title for me. Same was in FS in my first year, from the last position. We played the final in the EuroLeague, but we lost the final. But this time, last year with Panathinaikos, to win like this the EuroLeague title and to beat in the final Olympiacos from 0-2 to 3-2, it was maybe the most exciting season of my career.
In the summer you renewed your contract for 3 more years in a matter of minutes. What convinced you and what do you want to achieve during this time?
So now we made Panathinaikos again, like the past years, the biggest, one of the biggest club in the European basketball. And not only club, like a team, one of the best team. And of course, I feel very comfortable to work with the management, and we are like family here with Giannakopoulos family, all staff here. We made a great everything that we won last year. It was a great job inside of the locker room, and also with the fans, with the big synergy of the fans. And honestly, I work with many big clubs. But I must say that what I saw, the passion, the exciting that I saw in the city of Athens against Panathinaikos and against me, not only after win the titles, starting to the first day, it was amazing. So for me, it was very easy to accept the offer of the Panathinaikos, and I hope to make good and continue to my career in this club.
Okay. This year, this summer, you made your first transfer very early with Lorenzo Brown, but the next 2 transfers came at the end of the summer. Did the transfers of the other EuroLeague teams like Olympiacos, like Fener or Monaco also play a role to your decision, or were you simply waiting for the best solutions from the market?
They asked also in the beginning of the summer about why Panathinaikos is not active in the market. There was 2 reasons. First of all, so we were very active because we renovate the contract of Kendrick Nunn. It was very important for us. We renovate the contract of Marios Grigonis. So for many players, we take this winner team. It was the winner team. This is the first thing for us. Then we saw that on the point guard position we need some changes. Luka Vildoza was a great player, but in the system he didn't find his role. He was a little bit unhappy in that situations. And when we saw that there is a possibility that he can go to another club, immediately we went to the transfer Lorenzo Brown, because he wants to come in the champion team. And it was the typical player, point guard, that sometimes we need, especially Sulkas. He get tired in many games to play a lot of minutes, and will help us too much. Immediately we make this point transfer, and then we wait because we have already had the winner team. But after when the market, at the end of the market, opened the new situations with high-level players like Yurtseven, that he decided to play in Europe. Immediately, of course, he was my player in the national team. So we were active to there, and we convinced him to come in Panathinaikos. We had there Balcerovski, that he was very good kid. We love him too much. but we believe that he needs more minutes in the Euro Cup to play, to get more experience in high level, because last year he didn't take minutes in the EuroLeague, but thinking that the season is too long and we have only real center Lesort and Kostas Antetokounmpo, we need one more power guy. Immediately we go on the market, we convince Yurtseven and we take it. Then, of course, when we saw the other teams are making more players in the roster, I start to think also, okay, we have the winner roster, but last year everything going well. We didn't have any injury in the playoffs. Only one Hernan Gomez was injury, but in the Final Four. So, but now the goal is everybody thinks that we are the favorites now. Last year, nobody thinks that Panathinaikos maybe even go to the playoffs. Now, but watching to the roster, we have great roster, but we need something maybe more. And when we saw that Jerry announced that he will not stay in NBA, he will come to Europe. He's a kid that I love too much. I play with him also when he was junior in national team. Immediately we get contact with him, and when I saw also that Mr. Yanakopoulos is exciting for that kind of a transfer, we made it immediately. And now we have a good balance. We have 15 players on the roster. We have a young players also, Samadurov, that for me he will be one of the biggest projects for the Greek basketball, and he's start from the cadet team, junior team. So he's now we get a big experience, and of course we will use him a lot of minutes in the Greek league, especially because I believe that of course in the global EuroLeague the foreigners is very important to have a good foreigners, but how we won last year everything with the Greek players. We have the big contribution with the team leader Sulukas, with Dinos Mitoğlu, that he was the main power forward of the team. Papa Petru, that after he come back from the injury, he was one of the key in the playoffs in the Final Four. So this will be very important. And of course, for us, the Greek players always will find a great role in the team.
You just said that you have 15 players ready to play. You have more options, which is good for any coach. But you have to share the time with more players this year. Are you afraid that the balance and chemistry of the team might be disturbed?
So now we are the favorite team. We are a big team. We must manage these situations. So last year there is some reality. We must be honest. If we didn't search well the market in the beginning of the season and we didn't find Kendrick Nunn, we didn't get this successful. So if we think that, oh, Kendrick Nunn is coming, what happened for the other players? So no, for us, like a technical staff, is important to have a good roster, and then for the players, if you want to play 35 minutes, okay, you can go to the medium level team, you can go to the Euro Cup, you can go only to play in the Greek league. But this competition, sometimes you must accept to play 10 minutes, sometimes you will play maybe 30 minutes. For me, I told to my player, never it's important for me the career that they had in the NBA, what they made last year. Nothing. For me is important now, this year. Who is ready, who is on the best shape, I will try to win only the game. I don't think this player played 30 minutes, other player didn't play this game. I don't think. For me it's important to win the game, and I hope that my players will understand this mentality, because if somebody will not understand this mentality, so we can talk, there is many other teams around, they can leave. It's easy. But if they want to win on the champion team, they want to manage this situation.
Some players told me that they seem like Olympiacos took personal your success, Panathinaikos success last year, and made a good performance. They pay a lot of money in the market to bring good players. Are you feeling that your success lead Olympiacos to make more transfers?
Well, this is normal. So there is a big derby between Olympiacos and Panathinaikos in the history of the Greek basketball, and this is good for the. Now there is more emotions. Before, in the last 3 years, it was the domination of the Olympiacos. Before was Panathinaikos. Now there is a balance, and this is good. And I don't think that they took that personally, but of course they want to. They built some new players to solve their mistake, what they need against us and against other teams. So I don't think it's something personal. This is something to win. Of course, also their goal is to win to Greek League now, and of course to win the EuroLeague title like Real Madrid, like Monaco, Barcelona. So I don't think there is something personal this.
Is there any specific that do you want to improve this year compared to last year, to Panathinaikos game?
Actually, not so much, because last year, especially in the final part of the season, we played perfect. So everything was perfect. So we have now new players. Will be important to put them in the working system.
Okay. And after a year of staying in Greece, what did you find here that you didn't expect? What has impressed you about the country and the Greeks?
I know that Greeks are like my country, very friendly people, very hot every time. And what is impressive to me is the love of the basketball and the passion that they have against their team, and of course the love that they show so far against me. It was I expected, but not like this. Honestly, it was amazing, and I told this to all of my friends, all of my EuroLeague coaches, that I am the most lucky coach in Europe, because maybe you work in the other biggest club in Europe, but I don't think that in this city you are famous like me, you are in love like this I have in Athens. This is very impressive.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.